I really think he has a good skills. His bad skills is run away. Is avoid the fight. He's very good on that. Very good when he wants to do that. Try to ask him why he just stood when he faced Romero. You know, the only thing more disturbing than his hair was his fight against Romero.
Yeah, Costa might need a filter because he says some real dumb shit sometimes. Like, he calls himself the king of bitches. So, I don't know. Maybe you should put a filter on sometime. The color of a man's hair can get you in your feels. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. Imagine if I had pink hair and I whoop this motherfucker.
So skinny, he's not look like a fighter.
Saying the same that everyone's been saying. You're not the first one to say it, and you won't be the last. And I'm doing the same thing because I am the last styleman. Understand that?
Now, okay, I will face you very, very soon, and that I will have opportunity to show you what I try to show on that moment. This sport don't need this attitude. You don't need this, you know, to sell a good fight. You just need to go and make a good fight, not boring fight as he did on his last fight. But it's okay. When you call some people out to fight like you did with me and Romero, you need to come to fight, not stand there and wait for guy, you know, like you did. Bring the fight, I bring the war when I fought him, and I bring the war against you also. That's why the real fights do, you know, not just stand and freeze.
He's dumb and he walks forward and he throws shots. That's what makes it really exciting, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to this big, inflated ignoramus running up on me, trying to throw shots as I keep moving and sticking him.
This is martial arts. This is skills. Size makes a difference if you know how to use it and if you're allowed to make a difference. But yeah, they're always surprised when they step across the cage from me and they realize how long I am, how my frame. They have to test my frame rate as well. And then when they feel me in the clinch and they feel my strength, and yeah, they're always in for a rude awakening. Narrative I've been hearing, a smaller octagon. Look at how I dealt with Brad Tavares in a smaller octagon and he was pressuring me. I whooped his ass 5-0. So yeah, and I fought in another kickboxing organization with a ring against a guy as well who's a Dutch kickboxer and just walks forwards and throws leg kicks and body shots, and same style as what's his name, Paula Costa, in kickboxing in a tiny phone booth ring, and I still whooped his ass. So I don't know why people think that's like gonna play a heavy factor. It's like, cool, we can fight wherever the fight takes place. We might even end up fighting on the ground. This is mixed martial arts, man. This is adaptability and triumph. So yeah, I'm used to this. This guy gasses after the first round. Got 5 rounds. Look at me in all my fights in the 5th round, the 4th round, 3rd round, the later rounds. I'm always fresh. So yeah, precision is going to be the key in this fight. Precision, skill, and just taking them out one by one.
Adesanya cannot handle against powerful guys, you know, like Romero, like Joe Jones or me. That's why he's afraid. That's why he's avoid some fights, like against me, like against Joe Jones. He's avoid this kind of fight.
The aesthetic of it, like I'm this skinny person, this little frail kid that everyone looks at, and then he looks like the perfect antagonist. He's big, bulky, juiced to the gills, and he's a marauder. He's a guy that beats everyone on the fence. So when I come in there with some Bruce Lee come up, it's going, oh my God, wow, he beat that big muscle boy. Oh, like the casuals are gonna feed off it, and that's just, I love that because it means more eyes, more attention. And like I said, you can watch my fights. You don't have to watch my fights, but you're gonna pay. I'm not talking money. You're gonna pay attention. Attention turns to.
Adesanya is nothing. Adesanya is the most shameful champion I have seen ever. He just run. He's nothing. He's nothing. He's scared. You know, I think he don't deserve talk about him. I will make him cry. I will hit him very badly, and he will cry like a baby. I will slap his face on my fight against him, you know, because that's it. He's shameful.
This is perfect. I was expecting what I was expecting from my last fight is gonna happen this fight, and it's, bro, it's, you can't understand the, so how do I put this? In my story, right? You can't just have it like going good and going great. In a story, you need a dip, you need a bit of a valley when things go shit. And that was me for my last fight after the performance that Roy Morero brought, whatever his name is, he was lackluster. I've never been in a boring fight in my life. I had all this criticism, you know, justly or unjustly. And then that was a dip. And now this is the rise back. And what better antagonist than this guy who was undefeated, a KO artist. He looks the way he does, you know, ballooned up, and it's like David and Goliath, and I fucked this guy up. It's spectacular, as you know, as they would say, someone's always got to go. Yeah, it's a beautifully set up story. Yeah, it's a beautifully set up story. You couldn't write the shit. You could, but it's real. Israel.
The only problem against Adesanya is because he's afraid. I need to remember, he asked John Jones to fight against him. John Jones say, yes, let's do. Dana White agree. And he know, and Adesanya say, I need 2 years to train. So, he's afraid.
Sucks at trying to talk trash as well, and he's easily influenced. I can flick his nose and you'll see him bark at the cage. Like, he's too emotional, and already I know how that fight's gonna go. I'm gonna sleep that guy. He's a guy that I've had a lot of kickboxing fights. His reach, his arms, when he lets it down, reaches his waist, you know. I'll pick him apart. He's a guy that I'll definitely jab, pick apart, catch him, and then knock him.
Yeah, after I knock him out, I'm just gonna carry on with my day. Closed. It's closed.
Nobody knows where is Skinny Boy. Skinny Boy is hiding. Show up, Skinny Boy. Let's fight. I'm ready. Put these hands on your face, mother.